What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, CEO MTS Nutrition, and Exos Trainer. Anyway, guys, I got this live Q&A thing going on my Facebook, facebook.com/Marc Lobliner. It's a verified fan page, so you know it's mine. Anyway, check it out. So, I'm going to just answer questions. I didn't pre-read them. Basically, not in any order, but basically how they're posted in what order on my Facebook fan page. With that said, this one comes from Josh Landers. Aside from the Gains Alliance, any fitness celebrities you'd like to do videos with? I like your stuff with Gethin. Von Monger would be fun. Honestly, collaborations have done nothing for my business. They don't grow my channel anymore, and it's at the point where it really doesn't do much. There are some people you will see me hang out with. I thought Cody Montgomery, we were both in Tampa at the same time, but for me to go out of my way, because I had to fly into Tampa to go to Tallahassee to do my little lecture at Florida State University. So by me being in Tampa and Cody being able to meet me right there, he had some stuff to do. It worked out, but I will never fly out of my way to do a collaboration because it's just not worth the ROI. Remember, there was a big hubbub in what to do about me doing a collaboration with someone, and people actually got mad because I wouldn't spend my money to fly out and collaborate with them, but they couldn't afford to fly out and collaborate with me. And my whole thing was, I'm trying to run businesses, and if there's no business reason for me to do that collaboration, and it's not going to benefit myself nor my company, why would I do that? So I think I offer enough with my channel and enough free information, enough cool training to not need to do collaboration with other people. What I always say is, if you like me, you like them, watch both our stuff. We don't have to be together to be awesome. So if you like Von Monger or whoever you like, at the end of the day, watch his stuff and watch my stuff and take both of what we have. I don't think us training together will add much to the equation. There's really nobody I'd like to collaborate with at this point in time, off the top of my head. John McAllister, lifters on a budget. As always, supplements are just that, supplements. What's your top 5 budget grabbers in order of priority? Well, if you're looking for muscle growth, I have different categories, muscle growth versus general health. Muscle growth, number 1 would be a beta-alanine and creatine containing supplement like MTS Nutrition Clash, or if you have to buy them separate, beta-alanine and creatine for power output, strength, and lean mass. It's just a great supplement to have. Number 2 would be an intra-workout product like Machine Fuel. I like 2 scoops during training. I've found to be tremendously beneficial in my training. Number 3, even though it's also a health supplement, would be a fish oil. I think fish oil has many advantages for not only overall health, for anti-inflammatory benefits and other health markers. The next would be a whey protein, MTS Nutrition Whey, to help you fulfill your daily quotas of whey protein. And honestly, from that point, you could pick and choose. If you want to do a test booster, Insurgent, Barracuda Stack, or one of the two would be a good one. And if you're trying to lose fat, Drop Factor would be a great fat loss product alongside Tyrant, which is something you take at night to help with your fat loss as well as cortisol and estrogen control. So that's my list as far as that goes. For general health, you got Machine Greens and Multi, you got Nectar Ambrosia. You could throw overtraining solution in either health or performance, mental jewels. I mean, there's a lot of things you can throw in there, but that's essentially my list. Nicholas Alderetti. What happens if I've been taking extra supplements like multivitamins, BCAAs, pre-workouts, creatine, nootropics, etc. for years and suddenly stop? Nothing. You suddenly stop. You stop reaping the benefits of those, but everything you had gained from those, being that they're naturally occurring and they're not exogenously putting any hormones in your body, you will maintain just fine. However, it will not add that support. So the anti-catabolic benefits of, let's say, a BCAA, you might be lacking that, so you might lose and not gain as much muscle. What it might do is hinder your progress, but you're in no means going to lose gains that you made while on those supplements. Hopefully that makes sense. From Jacob McDaniel. When bulking, how can you avoid that bloated feeling from eating more than usual? Will the body adjust, or should I change the timing of what I eat? Timing could be a thing. Some people do better with larger meals spaced out. Some people do better with smaller meals frequently. Some people like intermittent fasting, but I find for bulking, it's very hard to get all your meals in a 6-hour time period. What I recommend sometimes is some of your meals should be liquid. Machine Whey is a good thing. We have Epic Gains as our gainer. Maybe a good probiotic digestive enzyme will help. We have something called Machine Uptake. It's a chewable chocolate wafer. It's delicious. That can help. But at the end of the day, bulking and eating more than your body wants to eat will suck. You probably will be bloated. You will feel full. But again, if you don't want to do that, the thing is, don't. Nobody's forcing you to make gains. This is a choice you make. It's an option you take. And it's something that you are doing at your own cognition. I mean, it's nothing anybody's forcing you to do. So just know that you're inflicting this damage and pain unto yourself. Dan, what are the best practices and supplements to achieve a restful and relaxing night's sleep in my work schedule? I average 5 to 6.5 hours of sleep and constantly feel like shit and tired. Honestly, something that'll help you get into REM sleep. I have a sleep product coming out in the next 8 to 12 weeks. I think for now, Core Z's is a good product to help you get in to that REM sleep. But beyond supplements, there's a couple things you could do. Avoid all artificial light about 20 to 30 minutes before bed. One thing you can do as far as TVs and stimulating things like iPads and iPhones, one thing you can do is read a book for 10 to 20 minutes before bed. Wind down. Do not take caffeine within 5 to 6 hours of going to sleep. And that'll help you get a more restful sleep. But honestly, aside from supplements, which again, right now, the thing that's on the market is Core Z's by Core Nutritionals. I'll try and remember to link that down below. It's just a matter of getting that sleep in. And your sleep is something that you can catch up on. There is something called a sleep reservoir that I think it's something they refer to as that, where if you need, let's say let's say you need 8 hours of sleep, so that's 56 hours a night. Let's say you don't get 8 hours of sleep during the week. You can make up for those by sleeping in on weekend days, and that'll top out your sleep reservoir. Thing about sleep is you can't sleep beyond that peak and allow more time to go down. Essentially, you have to keep it as close to that level as possible to maintain optimal rest in the sleep necessity from the data I have read. Thoughts on Dallas McCarver's from Chrissy. I love Chrissy. She's great. Dallas McCarver's posing video 3 weeks out from the Arnold. I haven't seen it. But judging by what Dallas has been bringing, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Paul Jones, are you going to the Bodypower in Birmingham this year? It was all ready to meet until some people created their own queue, but didn't think you spotted it. Honestly, I'll be there. I'll be there with Doug and Sean. It'll be a great time. And just wait. I'm worth the wait. We'll also have an event going on at Dino's Gym the Monday after Bodypower. Should workout from Michael King. Should workout routines change drastically as you prep for national competition? No. What got you to Promised Land will get you there. If you train 4 days a week, heavy and hard, train 4 days a week, heavy and hard. If you train 6 days a week, train 6 days a week. At the end of the day, you should not change training because it's all about stimulating your muscle, stimulating progressive overload. And if you start going light, your muscle is going to react and it might shrink or you might atrophy. So my opinion is train as heavy and as hard as possible until the day of the show. This one comes from Brandon Trish. Taxation of the body and feeling run down after training, even after deload weeks or time off the gym. I would go to the doctor and get checked for an endocrine issue, for any kind of issue. Get your blood work done because there's no reason for that. Also, make sure you're doing regen and your nutrition is proper because I'm not seeing anything about nutrition and it could be a nutritional deficiency. You might want to get checked out, but I would run a blood panel ASAP to make sure that your hormones are all in check, such as thyroid, testosterone, free testosterone, and of course your health markers such as cholesterol and lipids. Josh Landers, favorite exercise per day on a bro split? Like maybe not the most effective, but one that gets you jazzed each day. The big three, man. A form of bench press, for me it's dumbbell bench press, a form of squat, either back squat, front squat, or goblet squat, a deadlift, and then of course a standing overhead press. My favorite exercises on a bro split. Let's go for one more. From Anthony. What is the best way to keep strength gains and muscle size besides keeping adequate protein as you diet down? I think we've already gotten into that. BCAA during training. I do like branched amino acids for muscle retention during training and for potential lean mass gain and fat loss. And I also like the fact that you just train heavy. You got to get it through your mind that you're not weak. You got to train through it. You got to make the mind bigger than the body and make sure that you go hard, go heavy, and just get it done. Don't train that whole lightweight for 15 to 40 reps bullshit. Just get in there, get it done, and train like you're bulking. I'm Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Q&A number 2 down the drain, and that's not a game. Be sure to like, subscribe, and again, ask the questions. This is at the top pinned to my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Marc Lobliner. That's not a game. So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US, any day of the week, free shipping. Anywhere in the US, continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship. And that's not a game.